Welcome again, dear viewers. We are back with another English grammar video tutorial. Today, we are diving into complex and compound sentences. We are sure it is going to be fun and easy to understand. So, stay tuned, and by the end of this video, complex and compound sentences will be crystal clear to you. We'll explore two types of sentences, complex and compound sentences. It's like discovering the building blocks of sentences that will help you become a better writer. Please note that in this video, we share plenty of useful information and tips. It's a good idea to watch the entire tutorial to learn as much as possible. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to understand the information or the examples shown on the screen. So, let's get started. First, let's take a look at the complex sentences. A complex sentence is a sentence that has one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. The main clause can be a whole sentence all by itself, making complete sense. On the flip side, the dependent clause can't stand alone and doesn't make sense by itself. It needs the main clause to complete the sentence. Let's understand this with the help of some simple examples. Our first example is, after the rain stopped, we went outside to play. In this example, the main clause is, we went outside to play. We know this because it makes sense on its own. However, the other part of the sentence, after the rain stopped, cannot make sense on its own. This is why it is the subordinate clause. After seeing this example, can you understand why we use the dependent clause? The reason is, the dependent clause in a complex sentence adds extra information, details, or context to the main clause. It helps provide a clearer and more complete picture of the overall message. Without the dependent clause, in the example above, the sentence just tells us someone went outside to play. But it doesn't say they did it only when the rain stopped. Keep in mind, the independent clause is also known as the main clause. And the subordinate clause is sometimes called the dependent clause. Let's practice this with some more examples. Our next example is, because she studied hard, Sarah earned an A grade in her test. Can you identify the main and the subordinate clauses in the sentence? Please pause the video and try. In this example, the independent clause is, Sarah earned an A grade in her test. It can stand on its own. After reading this part of the sentence, we know that Sarah scored an A grade in her test. The part that says, because she studied hard, is called the dependent clause, because it doesn't make sense alone. But it gives us important information. It tells us that Sarah could only get a good grade because she worked hard. Now, for our third example, we'll let you find the dependent and independent clauses. Here is the third example. He finished his dinner before watching TV. See if you can spot the main and the dependent clauses in this sentence. This brings us to the end of the first part of our two-part tutorial on complex and compound sentences. In this first part, we learned about complex sentences. In the second part of this video, we will learn compound sentences. Thank you for watching this video tutorial till the end. Please consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon to get notified about our new videos. If you found our video helpful, please click the like button. It helps us reach more students. See you in the next video. Stay safe and happy learning.